What's up, y'all? Happy New Year. Welcome to NXT New Year's Evil Uncut Edition. Of course, the Shot Shakers are back. Our first show of the year brought to you by Battleground Podcast and, of course, the Shakers Den. You are tuned in to NXT Uncut. Mm.
That is right, you guys. NXT Uncut. We are here for New Year's Evil Uncut and everything like that. New Year's Eve was actually pretty good, I want to say. We got a match change, beforehand, and we got a couple surprises supposed to be happening, but kind of sucks that the main event wasn't the original main event that was supposed to be. But other than that, I want to say that the women handled business tonight. They really, really did.
They do.
I mean, the women definitely carried, I want to say, for NXT New Year's Evil. Yeah, wasn't really I guess too happy about that either, because I really was looking forward to seeing Trick and Dragunov have their match tonight, but it sucks it did not turn out that way. But other than that, I think that New Year's Evil was a really, really good show. We got some interesting things that's supposed to be coming up and happening, and everything like that. But I mean, we're not gonna waste too much of your time. We're gonna go ahead and dive into the show, to be exact. Now, I wasn't expecting Blair and Laura to be the first ones or to even be the opening title match of tonight, and it just so happened. And Laura and Blair, I don't know, it was a good match, but I feel like there was very much something thrown off at the end of this match between these two. It just seemed like Laura just like folded Blair ass up, like either way she folded her ass up to retain her title tonight. And nice successful title defense for Laura Valkyria for opening up the show, and they did exactly just that. And even in the midst of thinking that with Laura retaining, that Lola Vice would be somewhere around the corner, making her waves through, trying to see if she can have that opportunity to basically cash in that breakout tournament contract. And she thought that tonight would have been very perfectly, but Laura has a little, I guess, girl crush around here named Tatum Paxley, who basically stopped Lola in her tracks from even having the opportunity to even try to cash in that contract. And right behind her was Elektra Lopez to even up the odds. And it seems as if like this could have been the night for Lola Vice, but Tatum said, "No, ma'am, girl, we're not having that at all whatsoever. It's not happening." So I don't know. I do agree. I think that maybe Tatum wants to be that person to dethrone Laura. She's kind of implementing that as the weeks go on, and she's kind of been, whether they're tagging together or she's coming out of nowhere to be on the side of Laura, but she's definitely very protective of Laura Valkyria, and it kind of gives me a little bit of, Trish and Mickey back in the day where, Mickey was, extremely obsessed with Trish, and Trish was the champion, and then boom, all of a sudden, Mickey dethrones Trish and then becomes like this super fan favorite, and and everything like that. So I don't know if it happened between Laura and Tatum, but it could be the direction they're going in. But Lola Vice is still up in the air with having an opportunity to cash in her opportunity, and she stopped her ass. She said, "Oh no, ma'am, honey, I know, Ken, I know you're upset that Tatum stopped Laura from cashing in, but she was doing the Lord's work because it was not her time. It was not her time." I can see Lola cashing in on Katana. And why do y'all think that? Why would y'all want her to even go after the tag titles? Lola doesn't even really like Elektra Lopez like that. Did y'all not see how Lola was looking at Elektra when she was aligning herself up with Joaquin and Cruz and Dragon Lee last week versus how she was acting with Santos and Angel and Umberto on Twitter. Like, she's not really feeling. And why would she risk her contract for a tag team opportunity? That doesn't benefit her, because what if she loses? She's gonna blame Elektra in the first place. So I wouldn't even want her to even put herself in that position. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she go out there and go for the title and she loses, she can't do nothing but blame herself because she went
I
out
think
there.
she has a calendar year, and I'm sure she'll be done with it by Stand and Deliver. I don't think they're gonna let her hold on to it that long, but
No,
I think that she'll be done with it. Maybe Vengeance. Maybe she'll call her shot at Vengeance or something.
she might, or a random Tuesday night where
I
she's
mean, this
already.
tag match definitely coming next week. So
Oh, definitely. They just haven't announced it yet, but we see their ass out here somehow, some way. There's going to be these four women inside of a match together. Also, we got to see Kelly because she did inform us that. Oh my God, Woo, my bad. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was, but mm, Kelly. Why did I think of medical and I just started coughing out of nowhere? What is this? This is a hoax. This is the spirits are allowing themselves. But Kelly standing outside of medical room to let us know that the match with Dragunov and Trick will not be happening tonight. It is canceled because Dragunov is dealing with an injury that he thought he would be cleared for. They signed a contract last week. We get here and now he cannot defend his title. He cannot, go on with the match. And it's terrible because they're going to continue to drag this out. And I think what it is that they're going to continue to build this story between Mello and Trick. I think with them having Dragunov not, you know, defend his title, I think they're going to continue on with the story between Trick and Mello as it, reaches this saga of where it chooses to end at. But it sucks that they could not have this match tonight. I was really looking forward to it. Thought maybe we got to the end of it all, but I think they're going to be pushing out to either Vengeance or Stand and Deliver. Hopefully Vengeance, because I'm looking forward to be there when all that
I was
happens.
so close to my prediction. I said that Dragunov wouldn't be in the match, but I put
Mm-hmm.
Mello instead of Waller, and Trick
And
still
Waller was a
ended
plot
up with.
twist. Yeah,
I
and
think
Waller
that
was a
was.
plot twist. Yeah.
I think that was just the. I think that was just. I don't know. I'm not liking this story. Like, if you can't defend, you need to drop. That's just that on that. Like, they should have announced that the title will be on the line tonight. Like, you can't compete, you're not a champion. Champions compete, champions defend, champions make it to the ring, and if you can't do that, then you need to.
We didn't even
That's
know
my
if he
only
could.
issue.
We didn't even know if he could make it to the ring. They didn't even let him try to even come out or even
Well,
try.
but
You
saying
know.
that he's not medically cleared means he's not coming out. So if he can't defend, then he needs to drop. Like, that's my point. Like, I don't care what they're saying. I am more focused on if y'all aren't able to let him compete, then he needs to drop. There's no point in him being champion.
Mm, I don't know what they're gonna do with Dragunov. But like I said, I think this is just a way to continue the story between Mello and Trick, get Dragunov out of this consensus of it, because once that time comes where Trick does face Dragunov, then maybe we'll reach to the end of what exactly we're gonna be having. So mhm. We move on to the 6-man tag match, LWO with Carlito versus the No Quarter crew or whatever they want to be. And I mean, I really don't have much to say. I mean, I felt that Carlito would be the one to be that replacement for Dragon Lee, since Dragon Lee is having some issues and he cannot compete tonight. Um, and well, LWO wins, ladies and gentlemen, and those shorts on Carlito are sitting
Man,
gracefully nasty as sitting. Amen, hallelujah. I tell you that. But it's nice to see Carlito down in NXT. You know, he has been in NXT for like 14 years. So it's really nice to see him here and everything, and nice little victory for LWO and
Yeah.
everything like that. Carlito's back from his situation, and obviously he's probably gonna have some unfinished business with Santos Escobar Friday, maybe. So who knows? We get here because, of course, this is when Mello and Trick find out that Dragunov is not able to compete tonight and that the match is called off. But Grayson, he comes in and he's like, I know that you're, they talk about being the Iron Survivor winner and how he's the original one and used to be a valet for Mello and now Mello's a valet for you, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And, I guess, things got into I guess you could say Grayson Watt definitely got into Melo's head because he ended up hyping up Trick into putting his number one contendership opportunity for the NXT Championship on the line against Grayson Waller.
Well, did he hype up Trick or did he choose that for Trick?
I don't know what he did.
Because the way that I felt it, it was like Mello was trying to run everything. And Mello was like, oh, this, that, and the third. And it just felt like he was making all the decisions for Trick.
Well, Trick had a choice to say no.
Well,
I would think.
He didn't say yeah.
He went out there. He got prepared.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he was ready to fight. I think Mello is in that place where he really doesn't have anything going on. And it's almost like he's trying to redirect his own career in Mello because he truly, he's not a number one contender. He's taking losses. This is just not the way that I feel like Mello is used to starting off his year. And I feel like now it's like desperation has really set in on Mello to the point where he's showing his face cards now. Tonight, you literally put your friend in a match, had them put their title shot on the line, and you couldn't even go out there and wrestle. Like, Mello, you could have gotten in the ring with Waller. Why didn't you just get in the ring with him? Instead, he said that Trick was ready and that Trick was already prepared for another match. And I just feel like Trick is gonna have to stand up for himself. He's gonna have to stand up against Mello because Mello's doing the booking more than Shawn Michaels at this point. And
it's giving Bailey and EO, to be honest.
Yeah,
if you think about it, because EO having the championship or just having these opportunities and stuff like that, and then Bailey's calling the shots. Oh yeah, EO will fight you. Yeah, EO will get in the ring tonight. Yeah, we'll make the match happen. EO's like, girl, what the fuck? Trick the same way. Mello, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like that's not. Yeah. I mean, I get in there and fight him, but to put my no more contention opportunity on the line, that's not what I was.
The only difference between Bailey and EO is Bailey is letting EO get her moment that she never had, and Mello's not letting Trick have his moment. He's wanting to be a part of the moment just as much. Bailey, on the other hand, has already had her moment, and I just feel like, yeah, okay, she may have pushed EO into something, but EO's holding the title. Trick's not holding anything, and it just feels like if Trick doesn't get away from Mello, he's gonna stay a mid-carder. Now I know he was main event tonight, but Trick to me is a mid-carder. Mm-hmm. He's great, but I think he's a mid-carder when it comes to not being a true solo. He's not a solo competitor. He's starting to be more of a solo competitor, but he still hasn't reached that level. And I just feel like him being robbed of a title match, man, that momentum, like,
it's gonna be crazy.
No.
I mean, you think about it, like when he could have had an opportunity to face Dragunov.
Yeah.
This is when the attack happened. And then, he goes off and have his opportunity to win the North American Championship, loses. And then he goes off and almost sort of kind of gets screwed out of having an opportunity to be in the Iron Survivor Challenge, but he gets in there and then he ends up winning. Like he was already like not really on the scoreboard anyway, and it comes up gracefully at the end.
Yeah.
And it's like now he's at this point where he's gonna have he's it's like they're gonna be putting him through these different obstacles so that he can get to this point here. And this is I guess in their way of saying this is a way to build Trick Williams so that he can be that star without having to still be on the side with Billo. So
I don't know. I ain't buying none of it. It's all no joke. I don't know.
oh my man. Speaking of a joke, Roxanne Perez and Ariana Grace. This match was it was okay. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Roxanne really was running circles around Ariana Grace. I can't even really truly think for a second as I was watching this match that Ariana really had enough offense or offense period. I just feel like Roxanne was being very vicious in this match. She's showing the different side of her that she's kind of been showing within the couple of weeks. But I think with Ariana Grace, she truly like she won the damn match and then started beating the hell out the girl again. Like you've already won. What more do you want?
This was nuts.
It resulted in the referee changing the decision and letting Ariana Grace be the one to be declared the winner of this match after Roxanne beat her. And it's like I don't know what type of trance this woman is going into or whatever, but I think she's trying to implement AJ Lee somehow, maybe Alexa Bliss, going into this crazy tangent, beating the hell out of her opponents after the match and showing a very different side of Roxanne that some people or maybe this crowd is not really used to seeing. Roxanne comes out, she smiles, she shows the prodigy on her butt, and she smiles and she wins her matches. Versus now, it's like now she's slapping people in the face. She's being very vicious and she's beating her ass after the damn match.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you. You lost to Kiana James. I would be mad too that I lost to someone like that.
I think they're gonna let her like keep doing this and then finally get her the main roster and let her run because I mean it's getting Roxanne is at her wit's end with NXT. They're not booking her poorly. And just there's nothing else for her. Literally. Like I mean feud after feud after feud can only go so long. But if she's not putting people over, then it doesn't matter.
No.
Like so I mean, especially with her being a former champion, like tonight's booking was just a little different. And I think that's good because you create chaos and stuff like that. But I think with this was a not bad call, but they could have just let her be her ass. Like it didn't have to be we're gonna change the results. Like what the fuck is that about?
Just let her beat her ass after the match. I feel like what they're gonna do is that she's going into this turn, her and Cora are gonna align themselves right back together again. I do feel like it. It's very possible that it could happen. But I think that I do feel like Roxanne's time in NXT has definitely ran its course. Like there is nothing really much else you can truly do with her, honestly, unless you're gonna have her run wild on all the other girls down there. That's something I can pretty much think of. So, like I said, they end up changing the winner after the match, and Ariana Grace is the winner. As we continue on with more women, we had Tiffany Stratton versus Fallon Henley, and I would say that this was probably match of the night for the women wise for me because I mean, either Tiffany was gonna have to saddle up at that Forum Girl, or Fallon's gonna have to be Tiffany's servant. And like I said, these girls, first of all, they look great. Y'all was getting a little unsafe out there a bit. Y'all was trying some things and y'all were hitting some moves on each other that was just like, girl, I need y'all to calm down a bit. I know y'all a little excited and stuff, but relax, okay? But Fallon gets the victory over Tiffany Stratton. Shout out to her. I think this is a well-deserved win for Fallon. I think she definitely, with Fallon going on this singles run, being away from Josh, And Brooke, it's allowing her to be this girl who's on her own, and why not defeat someone who is constantly is a pain in your ass like Tiffany Stratton. Now Tiffany's gonna go off and live her what simple life, according to what Tiffany posted on Twitter, or Coda Diva's lifestyle, according to Natty. Ain't gonna stop me now. Okay. And well, I don't know, but what?
Ain't no stopping me now. It's funny as hell. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, but it's gonna be funny as hell when they start fighting like Mickey James and Deanna Purrazzo on that damn form, honey.
She ain't trying to cheat that.
It had to happen though. I love Tiffany, but it had to happen.
Yeah.
Like between these two women's matches
Mm-hmm.
and Becky and Naya last night,
Yeah.
and Rhea and Ivy, like the
Yeah.
women, I cannot wait to see. I just know EO and Mia Yim are about to put on a clinic, as Michael Cole
Mm-hmm.
said. Like they are really finna cook, and I hope tonight people really got to see more of Fallon as a competitor and not just someone who's just kind of running the ropes, like an actual substantial. Like she just pinned a recent champion.
You calling the girl sheer like Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy for this, and I'm happy she's. Normally, when the guys break away, they get
Mm-hmm.
this big moment, and it's really Fallon getting the big moment
Yeah.
over Josh. Um, so I think that this is perfect, and I think once you pin a
Right.
champion, when you pin a champion in NXT, I feel like it means a lot. So Cher is crazy.
You know who else reminds you? Should remind you of Cher Joseph, Charlotte Flair. Literally, because that woman, if Charlotte was to ever dye her hair black, be it a biopic for Cher, that's it. Honestly. But yeah, so shout out to Fallon. I'm excited to see what kind of outfits Tiffany wears on this form. What is it gonna be like? Because it's definitely giving Paris Hilton all the way. She's definitely giving Paris. But yeah, I'm excited to see that. I know Nikki was very excited to see this. It looks like Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin are possibly going to be a tag team going after or being a part of the Dusty Rhodes Classic tag team classic. So congratulations, in the words of Janet Jackson's, all for you. Looks like Nikki got a customer in the midst of this, which I don't have to stay long because I don't give a damn about either one of them. But I'm sure when she comes back, she'll want to talk about. Strange bed flow for the Dusty Classic. Congrats, Nikki, on this team. Bish. Girl, just putting two people together. Ken Lewis, I'm not here for this. Next. Mm. Hey, Eddie, what's up? I don't know. What if her and Fallon become friends? I mean, they may become friends. I don't know. If they choose to become friends, I think that'd be quite interesting. I think that maybe after, Tiffany goes on this former girl look, then maybe they will become friends and they'll be like Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton. Braun is another person who should have been called up. You would think so. I think that Braun has definitely, like, there's no more time for him down in NXT. There's nothing else that he can really do. I mean, tagging with Baron Corbin, if this is the route that they choose to go to, I think that Braun should have been going from NXT a while back. Actually, there's nothing else for him to do. So him still being here, I don't know, but he definitely should have been going. All right, so we move on because Rich Holland did have a sit down to basically try to, I guess you can say, reinvent himself in a sense, because he's talked about being made out to be this person who has injured people And that's a constant reminder that every time somebody gets injured, as he's in the ring, then it's all his fault. He's the reason why it happened, and all this and that. And he's tired of being made out to be the person who's known for injuring people. He talks about him having his own injury at a time, and also having twins, and having a family and all this and that. And, he wants to go into a different light. He wants to go into a different Ridge Holland. He wants people to stop aligning him with being this person who is just known for injuring people. And I mean, you can't necessarily kind of help that situation, Ridge, because that is kind of something that you're known for. Majority of the time, when these injuries happen inside of the ring, you are there, and you manage to end up being the person that kind of is the reason why they have their injuries. So I don't know what's going to happen for Ridge Hollins. I hope he figures it out. And maybe being back down in NXT, I don't know how long he has to be down here or whatever. But as long as you stay away from my man Pete, that's all that matters to me. Because Pete needs to go on his run. But Pete has a tag match coming up this Friday. And I'm sure that Tyler Bate, or I'm hoping that Tyler Bate is his tag partner. All right. We move on to our finals for the NXT breakout tournament for the men. Riley Osborne versus Oba. And this one really, really shocked me. They gave a really nice video package for the both of them earlier within the show, but this one really shocked me. Thea Hill, of course, was out there supporting her man O'Reilly in a Chase U section and hoping that he got the victory tonight. And it did not turn out that way, which it seems as like Riley did have some really, really good offense, but both of these guys here did a fantastic job in this finals. They really, really went out there and they killed it tonight. And I thought that Riley would have been the one to take it home because he seemed to have been more of a person that people were a little bit more familiar with and everything. And well, it didn't turn out the way, like I said. Oh, but is your 2024 men's breakout winner. Shout out to him. Very, like I said, very, very surprising finish for this match between these two. Like I said, I really was thought that Riley was going to take home the victory, but it went to Oba. And shout out to him. Well deserved. He's a new guy, not too many people are familiar with. And I don't know what's going to happen for Oba, but I'm sure that he's going to go and celebrate this victory, and let's see what happens. Let's see what 2024 men's breakout winner has in store. I mean, Melo won it, Leon Ruff won it, a couple of other people have won it, and they have went off to either become champions and everything like that. So I'm hoping for a bright future for Oba. But I don't think that this counts Riley Osborne at all whatsoever because he did an amazing job tonight. That boy can go in the ring. And I'm sure that, there's going to be a few more storylines for him along the way. I'll say that. Riley looked great. I'm not sure if I would be successful catching. Does he go out there? What champ does he go after Dragon Lee? I mean, I don't know if he go after Dragon Lee. I mean, he has options. Um, he definitely does have options for who he could go after. But I don't know. Riley did look great tonight. And I guess we just have to figure out what's going to happen with that there. He did get mollywop. But but he had offense in a sense. He was putting out some moves, just towards the end when he missed that shooting star press and Oba was flinging his ass around like a damn frisbee. I knew that was going to be the end of it. I tell you that. Um, and speaking of what could be maybe an end, looks like I don't approve of it, but I saw someone make a JCU on Twitter. Not a fan of it. No, but it seems like JC has some plans for Chase U, and that starts with not Dustin, but Duke Cutson being in a tag with Riley Osborne to go for the Dusty Rhodes Classic Tag Team Classic. And I guess this means that my Dean needs to get himself cleaned up or whatever because he's been looking a little rough. Ken, absolutely not. We're not doing that. Not in my HBCU. Okay, we're not doing that. Thank you very much. I'm not calling her no dean. She's not a dean to me. Okay, I'm not giving her that. I don't give a damn what she may have called herself. I'm not calling her that. Okay. So, but she plans to reach down under the ground of Harriet Tubman and bring up all the people and bring Chase you and bring Chase you back up top, guys. According to Dr. Jason Luther King James. Congratulations.
That is terrible. I just want to say because I wasn't here. Shout out to Corbin and Braun Breaker, honey, killing the fucking. They finna beat the fuck out of all y'all for real.
I'm sorry. I'm still recovering from what I said. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where she picking up at, but I don't know. But better figure it out, honey. Also, next week we'll have Gigi Dolan versus Cora J. The girls got into it backstage.
Girl,
Jada with the facial expressions, honey, they was gonna get it in. Okay, Gigi and Cora will, but they'll get it in inside of the ring next week. Also, the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic will be starting up next week as well. So I guess we'll find out who our teams will be. And pretty much go from there with this tournament. What I do appreciate about NXT is that they're gonna give you some damn tournaments, okay? We haven't had the Dusty Rhodes Classic, I think, tournament in a minute. Because we're gonna have any tag teams. So
you
now
know, Cody gotta open up.
he has to. It's well. Well, you think
I need to get that clip of Mimi going. Yeah.
all right. All right, definitely. Okay, but yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but
This
I
is
guess
everything though, but I'm definitely going for Cora. I fuck with Gigi though. I do, but I I want to see Cora. Like I don't want either one of them to win. I want it to be like they just try to kill each other, and then you just hear the bell or something. Because this match is gonna be.
my bad. I just saw some on Twitter that I should have not seen.
Wait, this whooping is way overdue for Cora. Wow. But it is Gigi who's gonna jog next week.
Hey, bitch.
I'm so glad they didn't even hear what the fuck I was going to say. That's funny as hell. You literally saved me. Should I say, Royal?
Yeah.
I do that shit every time. That shit is just.
This match is gonna be fun.
No, definitely.
For you.
You didn't finish the damn thing for me. I don't want this. I don't want it to finish. I finished it.
Hey, yo, what?
That ain't what I was gonna say. I was gonna take her ass over there with her man and TNA. That's what I was gonna say.
Shout out to Stage Twitter fam for watching us here.
Yeah, we should raid the channel.
Well, you would have to.
I forgot how to do that.
I know how to do it, but I have to do it for mine.
But yeah, shout out to say always pulling up on a good Tuesday. But yeah, GG Cora. I'm sad.
I'm watching you on Twitch.
Got me doing things I never knew.
Cora shaded Gigi months ago and said that she was only relevant because of her ass, her Instagram, her IG famous ass girl. I mean, which is kind of not lying because a lot of people don't know that Gigi Russell, but they know she got a big behind.
Priscilla. They don't know her.
That is very like I've seen people who don't watch wrestling, but they've seen
They
Gigi
post her.
and they were like, "God."
Yeah. She reminds me of how Toni Storm was. Like, no one knew who she was, but she was everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
She cool though. She cool people. Like she cool people.
She is. No problem with it. Okay.
Me neither.
All right. Well, this match was supposed to happen, but we are ending off with Trick Williams versus Grayson Waller, Battle of the Iron Survivors. Oh, celebration. Let us say. Okay, but yeah. So Trick, he came out, did the match by himself. But before we even get truly into this match, Shawn Michaels had put out a tweet that a former NXT champion would be watching closely to the main event tonight. There were so many speculations on who it could be, and everything like that. Andrade most definitely was the main
topic. That
topic.
was a top pick for me.
I was like, damn, Andrade is about to come out. Why would he come out? Like specifically for this match here, it wouldn't even mean a damn thing. Andrade was just fucking here.
Yeah, I don't give a damn.
I don't care who the hell was the main event.
I think I'm just ready to see him back in NXT. Like, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, he's gonna defeat Dragon.
I feel like he'll get a better reaction.
Yeah, because I feel like
I don't feel like main roster did him justice.
No,
Zelina did, but not main roster.
No, it wasn't gonna be Andrade. You don't know that, Ken. I didn't know it was gonna be The Rock yesterday, but what happened?
That man literally out of contract today.
What are you talking about? That man's
He said thank you, Tony Khan. He could have just came and helped us.
Mexicans.
You want them put, you know what, Ken? 2024, put AEW on your back and carry them through.
At this point.
Because whatever Paul got to say on Thursday,
it's really gonna shake something.
I hope it is. I don't know. Too many rumors today. Y'all make my head.
You know what? I'm not gonna believe nothing, which I always don't do until it actually happens. Until I sit on my screen, that's when I'll pop and I'll believe it. I'm not gonna give a damn about no Will reported earlier. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
if it's not shown, I'm gonna look at it. But if it's not, if I don't see it, I'm gonna look.
Yeah, you know? I'm still gonna read that shit.
But I'm also gonna wait until that happens, and then I'm like, oh my god, I did not know.
That's why I feel like what Sean does is reporting. Like he literally says a tweet and then he'll say for full story fight for select. But y'all take a tweet and turn it into a full story when he just said the full story is here.
Well, that's because people who don't pay for it get their information from people who do pay for it.
And if y'all wait, somebody gonna try to post a screenshot.
I'm gonna post all of it all the time.
They post that shit so much it's ridiculous, and this man is still with money.
They're reposting. Hey, y'all still spend your $5 over there.
What's gonna change that?
Somebody's gonna post it.
Now we get this website. I'm slapping my $5 on that motherfucker. I'm telling you now. I want to know every goddamn thing that's over there on my time. Okay, shout out to Sean Ross and all the people, loving the people at Fight for doing their thing, honey. Shit, I ain't mad at you.
All right. Well, Trick versus Grayson Waller. Pretty cool match here per se for a main event. Not what people wanted, of course, but this is what we got. And Trick, he did what he needed to do, and Mello came out to, I guess, continue on with the hype and everything like that. With stars, it seemed like there was a little confusion between them and everything, and resulted in, of course, us getting the chance to see Kevin Owens come out here and pop the shit out of Grayson Waller, which allowed Trick to get the victory. And Trick is still, going to linger on with his number one contendership opportunity to face Dragunov. and Mello was there, of course, showing off the new shirt that Trick has, and that's really it's a cute hoodie. I tell you that much. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really cute hoodie. The yellow really pops on there. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much our main event. Honestly, like maybe I mean Trick versus Dragunov could be at Vengeance Day.
I don't know. If they knew they were gonna do this, they should have had the women main event.
You would think, but I don't know necessarily why the women. Well, because I mean, you're gonna have Lola come out there and try to cash in.
Yeah. Well, and I get it. The bigger story is what's going on between them, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. Y'all robbed us of a main event. Sean, I just told you thank you. In the same time, I have to say, kiss my ass. You should have put that title on the line too, Dragunov. I know he wanted to fight, but he can't. So he don't need to be champion. No more. Today. That's for anybody. That's not just Dragunov. I ain't got no problem with him. I mean, he ain't somebody that I'm thrilled about like everybody else. But he ain't did nothing to me. Just stay out of Braun Breakaway. You won't have no problem.
Well, Braun Breaker didn't stay out of his way.
That's fine with me too.
Braun Breaker
got to Braun put himself in the way.
Braun Breaker got to come over here because he came over there.
Damn person.
Goddamn, he ain't taking nothing.
They should have had a 4-way.
They're gonna beat his ass and send him right up to the main roster where he should have been a long time ago.
Main event was good though. They should have had a 4-way though.
Yeah. Crazy thing, Hard to Kill is next Sunday. What?
It's next Saturday. Hard to Kill is next Saturday.
Oh, that's it, Sunday.
Yeah. He's saying it's crazy to think that Hard to Kill is next Saturday.
Yeah. But here we are. I hope y'all ready for Hard to Kill though. I hope you guys gonna be excited for it. A lot of things could be happening, and everything like that. But we really don't. I don't think we have anything for Thursday. We don't have anything. Like we're kind of off from Impact TNA, until
I think they're doing a show though. I don't know what the show is going to consist of. See if they say.
I'm just waiting to see if they posted anything, but I know they kind of just been announcing a few things thus far.
They changed the website.
They did.
Yes, TNAwrestling.com. This Thursday, don't miss a special look back at TNA Wrestling. So probably for the next 2 weeks, they're going to be trying to get people back in. On the flyer, they have Sting, Gail Kim, Moose, Kurt Angle, Trinity, Alex Shelley, Jordan Grace, Josh, Kong, AJ Styles, and Saban. So, a special don't miss take back on Thursday night. That's what they're doing. So,
well, I don't know, but we're still on our New Year's week with WWE. Yesterday for Monday was day 1 for Raw. With NXT New Year's Evil Uncut tonight. Friday, of course, will be your New Year's resolution for SmackDown, but we won't be talking about any of that until January the 8th, which that's the next time you will probably end up seeing us, ladies and gentlemen. To be honest, because I mean, don't really have anything for Impact TNA wise or anything like that because they're not really doing anything until Hard to Kill. So that's kind of like when we'll kind of come back for TNA per se. I've already have the new graphics for TNA. I just haven't put them in here yet. I'm working on the intro for TNA. What?
Anytime I'm going to have to think of some more stuff on Monday. What you got to think about on Monday?
Girl, what? No, you don't. You don't have to think at all. We'll probably have predictions, maybe, for Hard to Kill. Yeah. Once they start releasing every goddamn we don't have them, right? Yeah, like they haven't posted everything, you know what I'm saying? They just kind of, we know what the main matches are, the championship matches are, and stuff like that, but not.
I'm trying to figure out what you coming up with on Monday, and why I gotta wait till Monday.
Don't do that. You can't just say you gotta come up or think of some more stuff on Monday. That's a lot of days you have in between to think. Don't want your head to explode.
Fandango is crazy.
Girl, I don't give a damn. Not about no damn Fandango. Shout out to my granddaddy though.
Hopefully it's time some more people. Honestly.
Hopefully so.
Well, that could change Thursday, so who knows?
That is very true. That is very true. On a serious note, I can't wait to see the new graphs for TNA. Yeah, they've been done for about 3 weeks now. I just haven't. I mean, there's no reason to show you guys because TNA is not here yet. The only thing lastly I have to work on is the intro, which is going to be a different intro from what we normally use for Impact, and everything.
Ken gonna stop watching Trinity League.
Huh?
Ken gonna stop watching West Trinity League. We're gonna lose a viewer.
Girl. Trust me, he'll be back for Lola Vice. As long as Lola Vice.
He can't fuck with somebody.
Who do you like in Impact, Ken?
It's somebody. I be talking shit. I really want to say it's Shelly or Saban or Kushida.
Yeah. I'm afraid.
He probably don't give a fuck.
He don't care.
He probably still gonna stick around.
He said that.
I don't know why people just don't follow where they like. I mean, I don't want Mercedes to go to AEW, but you think I'm not gonna watch her on TV? Like, I'm not gonna not watch her because she's in that company. I'm just gonna wait until they allow her to fall flat on her fucking face, and it's gonna be the same shit that y'all tried to do with Soraya, saying that she was gonna come and save the division. You can't save something that's not willing to be saved. They don't have a problem with it, so therefore, there's nothing to save. They feel like that locker room is fine. So I don't know what the fuck she coming to say, but I am still gonna watch Trinity wherever she goes. If she wants to go back to WWE, that's fine with me. Y'all be so weird on y'all favorites next, like, oh no,
all the
niggas is crazy. Okay, all the X Division niggas, and then Ken, you real as fuck. Like, all of them. That's how we feel too, though. Like, all of them. Put everybody in there. All of them. That's the best men's division in the world right now, I feel like. Definitely in the States. They cooking bad.
They are.
Definitely.
I feel like we're going to have some new X Division people.
Be like Shelly and Saban, though. I know.
I just don't have people to talk about it with now until y'all.
Oh, yeah, for real. Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to alter that because I'm not a sentimental person, but you're welcome.
Well, Ken, I'm always here. Yes, I love Alan Angels. So they're fine. Yeah.
5.
Angels? 5? Are you serious? Yes. That short eggs. He's short. He fine, honey. Scrumptious. But I can't say it on live. I have to say it on Twitch only. Yeah. It's a joke. It's a joke that they be talking about when they see me and on Twitter. So I can't say it, but
you have to say it before.
Shout out to the X Division niggas.
Shout out to them. And shout out to us, man. We made it to 2024. We're starting up pretty.
You ain't like niggas on our head. Like, you said that like 2023 was the storm, and we barely.
You have no idea. 2023 was a shit show. You call me over.
Hey, my computer started jumping on God.
Yeah.
That's how I was looking like that on God. That motherfucker said, boom, boom. It's time to go. You ain't gonna crash my shit 2025.
What do you got going on over there?
I don't know. But that motherfucker hurt. And then
You're
Mm-mm.
welcome,
Okay.
Joker. We're always here to do a lot of things in the den. There's gonna be a lot more things happening inside of the den real soon.
Yeah, we
Actually,
like that real wrestling stuff. Okay.
yeah,
We like WWE, but we like
I
the
watch
gun shit
I
too.
watch whatever I feel like I want to put on. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
You should have been here when we was in GCW.
Listen,
Oh,
the only reason why I had watched that GCW show was because Chris Bay was on there.
bro, let me
And
tell you something.
after that,
You
and
pulled
I
up.
saw Joey Janela put his foot on fire, and then actually going to the show to see a man get blood come out of a man
That
in the
shit was
show.
nuts.
I was like, this is home for me. I want to go to I want to go to more GCW shows
Yeah.
because
At
it
least
was
one more.
really cool. At least one more. It was
At
really
least one
cool,
more.
honestly.
That
Actually
was
watching
dope.
it and then actually being there in person to see people
Yeah.
actually I truly enjoyed myself.
It's a great show.
I'm
Like
gonna I'm gonna say
GCW
it right now.
putting
Joe, I
on
don't
like
understand where it's talking about.
GCW, Peter Revolver,
I think it's a revolver show.
like bro, they be putting on.
Yeah, you know.
No.
So,
So
but me and Nikki, Sunday, we are going to be finally doing our reality TV show, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be doing it on Sunday, and that will be on Twitch only. I hope you guys are ready for that.
baddies?
Hi,
We doing baddies?
we are doing baddies.
We should do one bonus episode of Johnson's Cabaret.
Okay. Well, which one would it be?
The first season, first episode.
Is that on Zeus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it. So.
Oh, this is when we get introduced to Nikita. Well, not on that show. Not on that show, but they were One More Chance and all that was going on at the same time.
Oh.
So there was a lot going on, like One More Chance, that was going on, and then Baddies was picking up, like, yeah. So I think Jocelyn's show was like one of the first ones that took off. Like, I'll say that. Like, they definitely had stuff before with Black China and Tokyo, and they had
I remember watching Black China show, but I watched it on TV wise because they had it on TV. And I do remember they did at one point. I do remember at one point they did put the first season of Johnson's Cabaret on TV.
Yeah,
and this was, and I think I want to say I watched it, but they had only showed that episode and that was it. I didn't know where else to look for that.
The enhancement of production.
The growth was crazy. She was on the streets looking for these girls.
She went crazy.
But now it's totally different. Tanisha was a producer. I don't know if she still is.
Well, it started. We'll get into the. It started with Sarah Oliver.
Technically,
they all put in their money.
They did,
and now I feel like they're
now it's like, listen, I can do it better than better, and she kind of did.
So yeah, we're gonna be doing some infusion. We'll still give you all of the great wrestling content that we give. I do have a surprise that I'm not talking about because it's kind of people are going to think I'm in one location, but I'm going to be in another location. This is kind of where the infusion starts. Hopefully, we'll bring you some footage from where I'm going to be at. But it will take place on the same day as a big wrestling event. So, yeah. So hopefully we get some content from that. Maybe some interviews from it. Never know. Who knows? But it's gonna be something new. All I'm gonna say is my first reel will not be wrestling, and I am not doing something wrestling to do this because of other things too. I think when you get pushed, like I feel like I'm getting pushed on a different path right now. And I think clinically in my mind, I'm thinking, go the path that you're being pushed towards, right? So normally my first event is a wrestling event, but we're gonna switch it up. And my first wrestling event, actually, well, I'm saying too much, but yeah, if you're in the area, I might link with some of your favorite content creators while I'm in the city. But I'm going back to a city that I just felt like I had so much love and joy in, and Atlanta is like my second home, so I'm gonna be spending some time down there and hopefully run into some of your faves, some new people. um I'm excited though, because y'all gonna see a lot of shit. Y'all gonna get to see what we get to see behind the scenes. I think us going to Zeus is gonna open up our personalities even more. Like, I feel like y'all know us, but y'all are really gonna get to know us on a. They know me. I don't think they know Santana, and I think this is gonna bring y'all to a forefront of why the way that especially for me, I'm gonna say, like, my personality is exactly where we're going. So the reason, I'm not gonna say the reason, but the way that I am in my personal life, I feel like people are gonna get to see more of that. And I'm not out here on baddies fighting people and shit like that. But what I'm saying is, like, you're gonna get to see us not with just wrestling. It's gonna be stuff that we love to do. Like the Shaker's Den is about pulling up PJs, wine, popcorn, your favorite snacks, and having some good old ratchet TV on a good Sunday. But also tuning in with us for wrestling too. So we're not gonna forget about wrestling. Wrestling is 365. We just want to bring some more content. We thank y'all for getting us to 100. Now we have to get to 200, then 300, then 400, 500. You know what I'm saying? So
on and so forth. And ain't nobody covering wrestling, also reality TV the way that we do it. So. And if you start, you know where you got it from.
Yeah. If I see y'all biting like that, I'm gonna call y'all ass out. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know I ain't got no problem. Even if it's on the net, I'll call you out on the net. It's gonna be worse when I see y'all in Philly. But yeah, I'm ready. It's gonna be exclusive though. That's the one thing we left out. It's exclusive to Twitch. So
nothing's wrong with golf. I know you can't make no damn noise when they out there golfing and shit.
Golfing is crazy. But yeah, it's exclusive to Zeus. It's exclusive to
we might. We might.
Yeah, hopefully they don't steal our idea and try to
shut us down. Girl, just bring us. Well, we do. Well, technically, we do get the invites, but we just don't keep going. So.
Yeah, very interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think this is a good way to start off the year.
Yeah.
Have some content for everyone. And I feel like this is the year that we just explore a little more.
Mm-hmm. And we just do what we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of just what it is. You just do what we want to do. I think that's supposed to be a happy face.
It says poop shape, so I'm trying to weigh it out.
I don't know. They might got Gary.
I'm coming here without it. But if you are coming here with peace, I fuck with it. But if you're not, please.
They might have gas. I don't know.
They might have fuck.
All right, we've overstayed our welcome a little bit too long, but we just kind of want to give you a little glimpse of what's to come for the Shakers Den, and everything like that. So shout out to you, Eddie, as always. Going to continue to use your photos whenever you cover the shows. You're a great asset to social media, especially when people don't take great screenshots like you do. So, but other than that, as always, thank you guys for hanging out with us here for your New Year's Evil Uncut in the Shakers Den. You can find Nikki on Twitter, or you can find her taking out a whole team on Fortnite on Twitch.
I've been going crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know, man. It's the trigger finger.
And you can always, of course, catch me on Google. You know where to find me. DRIUNE. That's where you're gonna find me, Drian Santana. Or you can always find me here in the Shakers Den. And also shout out the Background Podcast too. Like I said, for always, of course, continue to allow the Shakers Den to be inside of the building and everything like that. And shout out to everyone else who chooses to come in and hang out with us here. We definitely do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Continue to follow us on all socials at the Shakers Den all over. Website is coming soon, so definitely stay on tune for that. And she be going around. Hey, Nikki will come in, be on Fortnite at work. And I like Nikki be going loud, like, good, I got something to look at for the time being.
Hey, I be going dumb. Like, that's why I do not care about losing, because it's all about the kills to me. Before we get out of here, though, we do have 2 award shows dedicated to one for Impact Wrestling and WWE. So make sure you check those out because those are streaming. They will run. We'll have a lot of programming run tomorrow. So if you're not doing anything, we don't have any shows or anything. We don't do AEW content as far as post shows. So during that time, we got some shit for you. Some old interviews, just some fun stuff. So yeah,
you guys enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you guys back pretty soon. Make sure you turn on notifications and have a good night. This has been NXT New Year's Evil Uncut in the Shakers Den, where it's right on. Suck it!